So hello and good evening guys. So before I proceed ahead with this video, I gotta apologize for misguiding you in the last video of mine about how the radiator works. So मैंने क्या बोला था कि the coolant keeps on rotating inside the engine and जब 90 डिग्री सेल्सियस होता है तभी थर्मोस्टेट वो वाल्व खोलता है और तब ये कूलेंट आके इसमें रोटेट होता है, जबकि वो गलत है. सच ये है कि द कूलेंट keeps on rotating inside the copper pipes which are located inside these aluminum fins. ये aluminium fins के अंदर ऐसे ऐसे copper pipes रहते हैं जिसके अंदर कूलेंट कंटिन्यूसली रोटेट होता रहता है. इंजन के थ्रू यहाँ आता है बाहर और वहाँ एक पंप रहता है जो कि आपके इंजन आरपीएम पे डिपेंड करता है. जैसे जैसे आप रेफ करते हो तो वो कूलेंट का सर्कुलेशन भी उसी से कंट्रोल होता है और वो कूलेंट कंटिन्यूसली इसके अंदर कॉपर पाइप्स के अंदर रोटेट होता रहता है. और सिंस कॉपर इज़ अ गुड कंडक्टर ऑफ हीट, वो अपनी हीट एनर्जी इस एल्युमिनियम फिन्स को देता है और एयर से वो कूल हो जाता है. इसलिए इसको लिक्विड कूल्ड प्लस एयर कूल्ड बोलते हैं. एयर से वो कंटिन्यूस कूल होता रहता है. और अब वो थर्मोस्टेट का क्या काम है, जब इंजन का टेम्परेचर 90 डिग्री से ज़्यादा हो जाता है और एयर भी उसको कूल नहीं कर पाता कूलेंट को, तब 90 डिग्री पे वो थर्मोस्टेट ट्रिगर करता है फ़ैन को. फ़ैन इसके ये रेडिएटर ग्रिल्स के पीछे जो कॉपर वायर्स कॉपर ट्यूब्स है उसके पीछे रहता है. जैसे 90 डिग्री होता है वो टेम्परेचर 90 डिग्री को एक्सीड करता है, वो थर्मोस्टेट फ़ैन को ऑन करता है और फिर वो कूलेंट को कूल करता है, फिर वो रोटेट होकर इंजन में जाता है. तो बेसिकली थर्मोस्टेट का काम है सिर्फ फ़ैन को स्विच ऑन और स्विच ऑफ करना. अदरवाइज कूलेंट ऑलवेज कीप्स ऑन रोटेटिंग इनसाइड द रेडिएटर एंड इनसाइड द इंजन. ये मैंने गलत बताया था. सो दैट्स दैट. सेकेंड थिंग, many people are asking about this visor. ये कुछ नहीं है. These two visors belongs to one of my friend called named Adhiraj. उसने अपनी AS200 बेच दी. He had these two visors so he gave me. ये है फेज़र V1, यामाहा फेज़र V1 का वाइज़र. कुछ नहीं किया, अपने स्टॉक वाइज़र पे 4 होल्स किए. ये स्टॉक वाइज़र भी उसी का है क्योंकि मैं अपना वाइज़र ख़राब नहीं करना चाहता था. मेरा ब्रांड न्यू वाइज़र था. इस पे 4 बोल्ट ड्रिल किए, होल ड्रिल किए और इस पर माउंट कर दिया. इसके बीच में नॉर्मल रबर के वॉशर्स हैं. सिंस नॉर्मल पोजीशन पे ये थोड़ा ज़्यादा डाउन साइड में था तो मेरे मुंह के सामने आ रहा था, तो उसको रेस करने के लिए यहाँ पे थोड़े रबर्स के बुशेस लगाए हैं और अब ये परफेक्ट पोजीशन पे. हाई स्पीड में भी बिल्कुल भी विंड बफेटिंग नहीं है, ऑल दो एक अलग टाइप का विंड ड्रैग फील होता है, वो आज देखेंगे. एंड एज यू कैन सी आई हैव रिमूव्ड ऑल द स्टिकर्स फ्रॉम माई बाइक. दिस वे इट इज़ लुकिंग वे मोर मैच्योर. बट देन यहाँ पे स्टिकर्स लगा के थोड़े से स्क्रैच मार्क्स आ गए हैं. सो आई एम थिंकिंग ऑफ चेंजिंग दिस पैनल और आई कैन ऑलवेज ऑर्डर न्यू सेट ऑफ स्टिकर्स. एंड व्हाट एल्स, see the odometer is close to 20,000, so it is a good time to make a 20,000 kilometer review of this bike, ain't it? So let's hit the highway and let's do a review of this 20,000 kilometer ownership review of this bike. See you on the road.
Look how my mind plays. Little bit of fame, little bit of hate, little bit of change. Watch the craze, keep it sane, don't fade away. Look how my mind plays.
So hello people and welcome back to the 20,000 kilometers ownership review of Pulsar AS200. And when I say Pulsar AS200, that definitely means Pulsar NS200 as well, क्योंकि AS200 is out of production now. Now as far as this review is concerned, I could have shown you cinematographic shots and could have said some cheesy dialogues, ye wo, but that wouldn't have helped you that much, right? So let me tell you everything that I did with this bike and how was my experience till now. I haven't completed 20,000 kilometers yet. It's 19,983 kilometers on the Odo now, and we are going to complete 20,000 kilometers as we make this review today. So yeah, first things first, I got the bike on 10th of August 2015. rode it for like 300 kilometers. The first thing that I did was change the shitty Bajaj oil to Motul 5100 15W50. That's the semi-synthetic one at 300 kilometers. Then I rode the bike for some 2000 to 2500 kilometers, and then I switched it to Motul 7100 20W50 fully synthetic oil, and from that time I've been using that oil only. That is the Motul 7100 20W50. Now let's just divide or what? Whoa, awesome. Whoa. I mean, let's just divide this review into bits. First, let's talk about the engine. It is a bloody smooth. It is a bloody tactile. It is a very much rev happy engine. Although the torque is not there when you are at the lower RPMs, but the moment you shift down one gear and you hit the power band, that is 7,500 RPM, it goes like a fucking rocket till the red line, which is close to 10,500 RPM. Saw that? Yes, that's what it can do. I mean, there are vibrations when you are, should we do it or should we not? Should we do it or should we not? We shouldn't, I guess. Oi. Oi. Lane change करता है वो देख lane change किया. So yeah, there are vibrations in the lower RPM. I mean, from 4,500 to 5,500 RPM, but that's only because of the shitty panel gaps and the quality of the plastics in Bajaj. Recently I inserted some double tapes within the panel gaps in here, and now the vibrations have gone down very prominently. Now let's talk about the gearbox. The gearbox and the gear shifts are pretty smooth, but the thing I hate about this is the play of the gear lever. I mean, it is too much. Sometimes you miss it the gear pedal only because of its huge play in the lever that you have in the lever. I have hit, I mean, I'm not talking about hitting false neutral, I'm talking about miss-hitting the gear. You do it very often. But if you are wearing riding boots, then the gear shifts are much more precise. I mean, the gearbox of this bike should have been like the Gixxers, and the play is very little. You just can shift the gears like ta-ta-ta. Keep the throttle open and shift the gears like ta-ta-ta. But it's not that smooth. Third aspect of the bike doesn't heat up as much. Doesn't matter whether you are ripping it on the highways or you are cruising at normal speeds. The time when it heats up is only in the city. If you are stuck in chock up, blocked traffic, then only the engine heats up and the radiator fan kicks in. Otherwise it stays cool in all the conditions, other conditions. Fourth point, yes, it is a little bit tall bike. Shorter riders may find it difficult to keep their foot on the ground, but it is quite easy to maneuver in the city. Now let's talk about the stock headlights. When I got this bike, both the upper and lower headlights of this bike used to work fantastically. I mean, the spread of the low beam from the projector was awesome as well. But then after using it for like 1.5 years, I guess, lower bulb got fused, and after that when I changed the lower bulb, the strength or the illuminating strength of the light went absolutely down. I mean, it went completely dim. Now that's because of the quality of the projector. I mean, the projector of the lens. That eats almost what, 40% of the illumination of the lower beam. Higher beam works fine though, but this is the reason I had to switch to the HIDs, and that too isn't working in its full potential because of the quality of the projector lens. So yes, I have to switch to the Pulsar 220 second generation projectors as soon as possible, so that it can, I mean, the lower beam can glow to its full potential. What else? The bike returns a constant fuel economy of 32 km per liter. Oh shit. No matter whether you rev it hard or ride it sanely. So you have projectors and plus the stock windscreen. Oh, I'm scared of traffic, man. Works absolutely fine. It's just that I wanted a taller windscreen to give it an adventure tourer look. Apart from that, I got the Sahyadri leg guards, which looks fantastic on the bike. And what else? The suspensions are great too. Not too stiff, not too soft. The rear suspension is adjustable. I did adjust it once. It is adjustable for both the preload and rebound, I guess. And guess what? Who adjusted the rear shock of my bike? None other than the national champion, Mr. Akash Dingare. So one day I went to his house and I wasn't comfortable with my rear suspension, so I told him this problem and he was kind enough to adjust it for me, and from that time I'm running on that same exact suspension setup and I'm very happy with it. It is very stable on high speeds. What else? The bike came with Euro grips, which are shitty tires, so I had to replace it, but I used them for quite some time, I guess 10,000 kilometers. Then I got rid of them. That's that. Talking about the things I had to change, I mean at the normal service. First thing was the chain sprocket set. That I had to change because of my own stupidity, because I used to do clutchless upshifts and hard downshifts, because of which there were uneven wear and tear on the teeth of the sprocket, and the chain used to jump on the sprocket while rotating, so I had to change it. That's completely my fault. Because of the clutchless upshifts, that kind of wear and tear happened. Otherwise it wouldn't have happened. Other than that, that was cheap as well. It was some 2500 rupees for the set, chain sprocket set, which is pretty cheap. Apart from that, I had to change the brake pads twice, and those are dirt cheap, like 200 rupees for the front and or the rear brake pads. And yes, I did replace the rear disc rotor once, which costed me 900 rupees for the rotor. That's because of the uneven wear and tear on the disc rotor, because of which the caliper wasn't able to grip the rotor properly. That's why I had to change it. Once you duck down, oh, this helmet becomes completely quiet because of this windscreen. So yeah, disc rotor, that's that. Other than that, I had to change the fork coil at 15,000 kilometers. And yes, that's pretty much it, I guess. That's all I had to change. It has been very pocket friendly till now. The engine is like wine. It is getting better and better day by day, and I'm loving it. The only thing that I hate about it are the vibration, and those are almost gone after I installed those double tapes. And after this windscreen mod, it looks even better and feels even better. See, I'm not feeling any kind of wind drag now, and the helmet is completely quiet. So this way, if I tuck down a little bit, I can cruise comfortably on the highway for longer distances. Now while the crosswinds are hitting me, yes, I am feeling a little bit of drag. There is no, as you can see, there is no buffeting on the windscreen, but yes, I am kind of feeling the crosswind drag. That's kind of pretty strong. But at least the helmet is getting quieter as I tuck down. Oh, easy. So yes, that's my 20,000 kilometers. Oh, we have still 3 more kilometers to hit 20,000 kilometers. So yep, we gotta wait. So the mods that are left to be done on the bike are I'm gonna get a bash plate soon. Second thing, I'm gonna get a radiator guard. And the third thing that people are suggesting me to do is get a 390 handlebar, the silver one. It will look good, plus it will complete the adventure touring setup on this bike. The thing that I'm skeptical is it may affect the handling of the bike little bit, but anyways, I don't corner that hard. Beautiful. The silver handlebar of the Duke 390 and some handlebar risers from Carbon Racing, obviously. And yes, that will complete the look. Bash plate, radiator guard, Duke 390 handlebar, and most probably a handlebar. And most probably a handguard too. I'll get a handguard too if that thing doesn't touch the visor even on complete maneuvers. Then only I'll get it, otherwise I'll keep it this way only. So yeah, that's it for today now. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you accepted the apology for misleading you guys in the previous video of mine, but then I explained it today properly. I didn't know about it. I did YouTube or Google it out, but I didn't understand the procedure and no one was there to make me understand. But then later my friend helped me. My friend Adhiraj helped me to understand it completely, since his complete radiator setup was open in front of him. So yes, he knew the entire procedure, what is located where and all. So yeah, big thumbs up to him for helping me out. So yeah, that's all. That's your host pleading in front of you. Lol. So अरे एक चीज़ तो बोलना भूल ही गया. For all those of you guys, फ़ोन नहीं निकालेगा. फ़ोन निकाला तूने. साल तेरे को बोला ना गाड़ी चलाते तुझे फ़ोन नहीं यूज़ करने का. कॉल आ रहा है तो कॉल उठाने का. हाँ. So what I forgot to tell you is, अगर आपको ये windscreen अच्छा नहीं लगा, if this bike looks ugly to you now, you can very well comment it in the comment section below. I won't hurt you. I won't even beat you, bro. मारूंगा नहीं मैं तुम्हें. तात्या, तुम बोलोगे मेरी बाइक अगली है, उस पर एक विंडस्क्रीन लगा है, तुम्हें गंदा लगा हो, तुम लिखाओ कमेंट सेक्शन में. हम कुछ नहीं करेगा, मारेगा नहीं तुमको. हम क्या करेगा पता है? हम और एक विंडस्क्रीन लगाएगा इसके ऊपर. क्यों? You know why हम एक के ऊपर और एक क्यों लगाएगा? Because I don't owe you a fucking explanation. I can do whatever I want to my bike, and you can say whatever you want. Gotcha the point. That's a baby sleeping. So yeah, I don't owe you an explanation. That should be the motto of your life. ये चीज़ बाकी सबके लिए एप्लीकेबल है, लेकिन अपने मॉम डैड के सामने मत बोलना आई डोंट ओ यू एन एक्सप्लेनेशन, नहीं तो घर से बाहर निकाल देंगे, समझे? सो दिस इज योर host Infoclone signing off until we meet next time. This is the kid smiling. Ciao. ये देखो हो गया 20,000 किलोमीटर्स. ये लाइट देखो और इसके थ्रू लाइट देखो. Sexy, ain't it? चलो then, see you in the next vlog.